Hello everyone, welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 video. Today we are on a route which I have not been on in a very long time. This is the Kinzigtalbahn, Frankfurt to Fulda, and we are back at the Expert BR145 by Train Sim Germany, running the Deutsche Bahn cargo version from Fleiden down to Hanau Hauptbahnhof. The service in question being 51806, there we go, part 2. So yeah, we're taking over from the previous driver who's driven us down from Fulda as far as Fleiden, and now we're taking over as far as Hanau Hauptbahnhof. So yeah, let's get a move on here. Gotta remember how to set this thing up. So yeah, I probably should have done reverser first. Make sure windshield heating's on auto. Make sure faults are off. And any faults that there are reset. Change the contrast, it's not blinding. Let's go radio. We're already on DB Cargo as the operator. Our number today is 51086. 51086. 51086. Enter that. That's registering. Set you as... Oh. Wrong button. That's the one. ZDE. Set you as 4 for freight services. Number 5. Current brake weight percentage is 62. So 06. Length is 480 if you round up. And maximum allowed speed today is only 100. Ugh. Oh, and I should translate this before I... Oh. There we go. And acknowledge. There we go. So that's put in. Let's also get AFB on. AFB. Put you. Oh, AFB. Wrong button. Put you up to 60. AFB. And now we can set up all of this stuff. Oh, and we should do signal lights as well. Almost forgot to do that. Bam. And yeah, we've managed to do it within the allotted time, which is nice. So yeah, we're currently here. We have to head down there. So it's the majority of the Frankfurt Fulda. We've got a mixed rake of wagons on the back. So we've got some Habins, some Sigmers, a couple of Kijils, some more Habins, and some empty Ianos hoppers. You don't know. Okay, half full Ianos hoppers. You don't see these every day. They were part of the Railpool Vectron add-on back in the day. And you really don't see them all that much. So, yeah. Give you all of the beans. Oh, need to put the U back to the main menu. Let's go. That's maximum, well, almost maximum tractive effort. I think maximum is 80, but we're currently at 74 kilonewtons. And unfortunately, we won't be able to go up to 100 today. And yeah, you probably read the title, has the route performance improved? Yeah, so when this route originally came out, it was pretty unoptimized. And that was really because, yeah, it's just Dovetail just didn't... Dovetail being Dovetail, they rushed and they didn't have time to optimize the route properly, and they never really fixed it. So we'll see. We'll see how good the performance. How good is the performance right now? 48 frames a second. Ooh. Considering we're in an area with barely any assets comparatively, that's not particularly. Yeah, that's not particularly. What's the word? Reassuring. That's the one. Anyway, we're in the Expert BR145, favorite German unit in the game. Train Sim Germany did a superb job on this unit, apart from not adding dynamic suspension for whatever reason. Yeah, I haven't been on a Kinzigtalbahn in ages. It was the core German route for Train Sim World 5. When yeah, what should have really been the core route is the Frankfurt S-Bahn, which goes from Frankfurt, also goes from Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof, but all the way to what is it? Not Wiesbaden, Mainz, I think. Right, up to today's top speed of 100. I'm going to let you viewers in on a little secret. I've already tried to record an Expert 145 video today. It was doing a really weird service on Hamburg-Lübeck where I had big stutter, where I had a bunch of BR218s on the back, and yeah, the brakes were just messing me up throughout the whole trip. And then 500 meters from my destination at Nottenburg Sort, the brakes just completely locked up and I failed to make it. So hopefully this recording goes better than the previous one. At least we don't have a specific time to get to Hanau Hauptbahnhof. So yeah, we started out at Sedan and we're heading to Mannheim. So presumably this service would show up as AI on the Pfälzische Ludwigsbahn. But yeah, speaking of Pfälzische Ludwigsbahn, TSW6 Returns is working on a review of that line along with Lexi John Henry. So go check out TB76's channel. Yeah, he deserves the subs. Yeah, I personally have sworn an oath never to, no, not literally, but yeah, I personally decided never to ever get the Pfälzische Ludwigsbahn due to the lack of any new rolling stock and the wrong version of the ICE 3. It should be, they use the ICE 3M recycled from Köln to Aachen with a few upgrades, when in fact, in real life, it's the ICE 3MF. It was the ICE 3MF, I should say, with the French safety systems equipped. I believe now they use ICE 3 Neos, but don't quote me on that. That would be a train I would love to see in this game, the ICE 3 Neo or the ICE 4. That'd be fun. Or like a Berlin route. Tunnel. Oh wow, this screen is really bright. But yeah, I love all of these like load sheets, and all these load sheets, as you can tell, they're all dynamic. They change depending on what service you drive, which is such a cool idea. Like why don't more trains? Yeah, I think it's the only train in the game currently with dynamic load sheets. Hopefully the Freightliner Class 70, which All Aboard Studios is developing, which does seem to be a long way off. Hopefully that'll have a load sheet like that. Hopefully it'll be an expert level locomotive, but we'll see. So yeah, we've got this long tunnel, then we've got a bit of wiggling around. We've got, what are you? ICE number 71, and we've got this straight section. I think it's Elza B enabled, so we should, don't know if we'll have Elza B in this mode of Pisa B, but we'll see. Yeah, we will see. 52 kilometers to Hanau Hauptbahnhof, track 3. Oh, see what I mean about this route being somewhat unfinished? What on earth was that lighting glitch just then? Yeah, this route definitely has more stutters and performance issues than other lines, that's for sure. I love the instrument lighting on this too. It doesn't have really like a glow to them, but it's very nice instrument lighting nonetheless. Like, I think the unit with the best instrument lighting has to be the České dráhy Class 750 diesel locomotive from Liberec Stará Paka, which is Czech. That has some superb instrument lighting. Considering Vector Simulations were a new team to the game when they released Liberec Stará Paka. It was an entirely new route, entirely new country, new safety systems, new signaling. They developed most of the assets themselves. And then it came with 2 new forms of motor power, a bunch of new rolling stock, both passenger and freight wagons, some recycled ones, and yeah, like, I will always be complimenting Vector for the superb job that they did on Libertad Starapaka, because with no previous experience in Unreal Engine, they produced one of the best routes in the game after 2 years of straight working on this route. Well, not this route, Libertad Starapaka, I should say. It's completely nuts. Like, some developers start off with like a loco add-on or a gameplay pack. Like Adamovic Productions is going to do the Snoot Nose BNSF SD40 for Cajon Pass, which is like just a variation of a locomotive we've already had recycled a million times. But Vector went and knocked it out of the park on their first attempt. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do next, because holy moly, they are destined to make some great products, I believe. Like, I would absolutely, like, I would honestly love to see like a electrified route out of Prague. I'm not sure how it will work, but oh my goodness, I would love to see that. As long as the performance was stable. Like, I don't mind how low the frame rate gets on Libertad Starapaka, because it's a stable frame rate and it keeps at the frame rate. It doesn't like gradually decrease with a lot of other routes that I have. Oh, exterior camera. Oh, hello. Yeah, the exterior camera lagged the game a bit there. This is a really long train, and the 145 is handling it admirably. There's a 146 with 4th gen Dostos. How many other routes can you see that on? Yeah, the 4th gen Dostos are just so recycled, and the 146 as well. Like, I probably have like 8 or 9 different versions of the 4th gen Dostos across all of the routes that I have. It's nuts. Like, why? Why is that? Why do we have to have so many of the same 4th gen Dostos that we've always had? Anyway. Sorry if I'm ranting a bit. It's just, I don't mind driving the Dosto cab car, it's just driving the same thing over and over again on multiple different add-ons just drives me a little bit insane. Like, I'm not gonna say that about the Expert 145 because it only includes, like, the only add-on that includes it is the Expert 145 add-on, and it's not recycled across multiple routes. And to cap it all off, it has a ton of timetable layers on different routes. But yeah. The Expert 145, basically any modern German electric freight service this thing can do, which is pretty cool. Yeah. And I believe this thing, since I last did my an Expert 145 video, I believe this also shows up on the Stuttgart-Heilbronn route in the in the 2012 timetable. There's a nice one. Very nice. Feels weird. Freight train sharing the tracks with an ice. Oh, hello. Neutral section? No, surely not. Oh, I think it's just the dynamic brakes have just... Yeah, I think they're on too much to let the throttle be on. I don't know. 45 kilometers to go. Yeah, this is slow. Being forced to do 100. This is really annoying. But, yeah, this is a pretty slow line anyway. So yeah, if I wasn't in a freight train, I'd be doing 110 right now. Which is not much more, I'll be honest. Are you gonna... There we go. Sometimes the throttle could be a bit annoying in this unit. But yeah, having the English translation for this screen and having English fault diagnoses is so nice, because it means I don't have to use Google Translate or riffle through the manual in order to figure out what the heck is going on with my train. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I've got headlights on, don't I? Yeah. I just thought, oh, haven't turned my headlights on yet, but no, I had. Past self helped out. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I just don't really get why this route exists. The Kinzigtalbahn... Oh, hello. It's just a weird line to put into the game. It's not really known outside of the Frankfurt area, and it's just a bit of a boring route, I'll be brutally honest. Like, at least on other German mediocre routes, you get more stuff to do. Like Hamburg to Lübeck, that's a more well-known line. The Rheinruhr-Osten has the Wuppertal-Schwebebahn AI, and it also has some quite steep gradient changes if you're running a freight or regional express train. Kinzigtalbahn Kinzigtalbahn and Salzburg-Rosenheim are like two routes which I just don't get why they exist. It's just a weird... They're just weird choices. Like, who came up with this? They're just boring routes to drive on. Like, genuinely. They're slow, they're winding and twisting, they're just... Yeah. Stuttgart-Heilbronn. I'm not going to put... I know Stuttgart-Heilbronn is a bit of a boring route, which is why I don't have it, but at least it's a... at least it's set in 2000 instead of being set in the modern day, so you get like a bit more variety in terms of rolling stock. You get like the cab car, which I can't remember the name of, and the BR140, and then you do have the option to run modern stuff on that line if you have the BR147 add-on. Yeah, I'm not going to ever get Stuttgart-Heilbronn or the 147, or Pfälzische Ludwigsbahn for that matter, because I just think they're all boring routes. And plus, if I want the BR140, there's one coming with Trains of Germany's Neckartalbahn, and that's also going to come with a friggin' steam locomotive, the Deutsche Bundesbahn BR23 steam locomotive. So, yeah. I just won't get Stuttgart-Heilbronn. I'll hold out and get the Neckartalbahn when that comes out. Will the BR23 be easy to drive? Probably not, because it's a steam locomotive, and it will hopefully have better physics than the other steamers in this game at the moment. So yeah, we will see. Yeah, we're still being held at 100, unfortunately. 38 kilometers to go. Where are we? Okay, so we've passed like the most windy section, and we'll have an LZB section coming up, so that'll be... Might even have to bother with the AFB for a bit. Well, yeah. Ooh, I forgot, actually. Let's turn up instrument brightness a bit for tunnels, and turn up indicator brightness. There we go. Yeah, the 145 is a very well done unit. Like, the level of detail, the sounds, the physics, the fault system, the paint jobs included. I love, especially like the RBH paint job that you get with this. And the DHL SDGG MRSS 738 container wagons. Oh. There we go. We've stopped going downhill. Yeah, you do have to... One annoying thing is you do have to reset the throttle after having a large amount of tractive effort, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is, unfortunately. And, yeah, it's a lot more realistic than other German locomotives that I can think of. Like, the close cousin to the 145, the 146, which is used for a lot of passenger services on a lot of German routes in this game. This is a heck of a lot more realistic than that. Just wonder, like, where does Train Sim Germany go from here in terms of expert locomotives? Like, we've had the 101 for intercity passenger services. We've had the 145 for freight services. Do we get... From the way I see it, we can go either one of three directions. We could get a expert diesel locomotive, an expert electric retro locomotive like the BR120, for instance, on an older style route. So maybe like it could serve as a layer for like Linke-Rheinstrecke or something. I don't know. And then also maybe and then for the final one, we could get an expert level ICE train, maybe like an ICE. Imagine the hype for an expert ICE 4 on a route out of Berlin or something with Berlin S-Bahn or is it U-Bahn or S-Bahn? I think it's both. Like that'd be fire. Like the only three projects that Train Sim Germany are working on are the BR420, which is going to layer onto a bunch of different routes like Frankfurt S-Bahn, Linke-Rheinstrecke, Stuttgart Heilbronn, München Augsburg. Then what is it? Schnellfahrstrecke Neuenberg-Ingolstadt, which is a bog standard German high-speed line, which I gotta be honest hasn't really piqued my interest. Like, I know it's Train Sim Germany and they do like high quality stuff, but yeah, it just seems a bit boring. And because you have the capability to go 300 kilometers an hour in the ICE 3, that just seems to be a bit boring. So basically, the rolling stock doesn't really excite me either. The only quote unquote new rolling stock that's coming with Neuenberg Ingolstadt is the München Neuenberg Express coaches, custom express coaches. Then the two forms of motor power are going to be the BR101. Not the expert one, mind you. Train Sim Germany are taking the standard 101 and giving it a few quality of life upgrades to bring it up to modern standards. But the expert 101 will substitute in for the included 101, and also the Intercity Sturwagen expert cab car will substitute in as well to haul the München Neuenberg Express coaches, which is also pretty cool. Then the ICE included will be the bog standard ICE 3 that's already appeared in München, Augsburg, and Kassel-Würzburg, albeit with some quality of life upgrades to bring it up to modern TSW standards. Then the one I'm most excited, the Train Sim Germany product, the one product out of those three that I'm going to be getting is the Kinzigtalbahn, which is going to be Heidelberg to Neckarels, set in 1974, so it's technically West Germany if you think about it. It's the stock included with that route is going to be the Deutsche, that we know so far anyway, is the Deutsche Bundesbahn BR23 steam locomotive, then the BR140 recycled from Stuttgart Heilbronn but backdated with a new green livery, with an older style green livery I should say. Then we can go up to 160, but no. Never mind. Then, there's also going to be some kind of passenger coach, but we don't know what kind that is going to be yet. Yeah, the route's in the pretty early stages of development, from what I can see. I think we'll definitely get Neuenberg Ingolstadt before Heidelberg Neckarels. That's a narrow gauge railway line. Nice. We need a German narrow gauge railway line in this game, especially like a German steam narrow gauge line. I'd play the heck out of that. Put her up and down. Like, I know we have some German narrow gauge steam railways in Train Sim Classic, but certainly none in Train Sim World. Not even any narrow gauge German railways, period. The only narrow gauge routes in the game are the Arosa line and Bernina line in Switzerland, done by Rivet Games. Then there we go. Oh, I'll have to pause the game because I'm checking to see if it's still recording. There we go. Yeah, so it's Bernina line, Arosa line, then it's not. I know it's not. Cars sunken in road on left. The cars are sunken in that road, right next to the track, mind you. That's pretty funny. Then the Lisbon to Setúbal route that's being done by Virtuavi 360 is going to be Iberian broad gauge. It's going to be the first broad gauge route in the game. Then there's another Dosto cab car. Then there's the what is it? Big Freeze. There we go. Whoa. Yeah, game's not liking me doing that, I must say. Yeah. This route is a performance mess, I gotta say. Let's zoom in a bit. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Let's get some screenshots of that. Yeah. And yeah, and then the final one is the Tadami line by Union Workshop, which is the route I'm most looking forward to, of course, because I've lived in Japan for almost 12 years now. Love the country, love the railways, and I've got some real footage of the Kiha 40 diesel railcar, which is going to be included in the route. So, and I'm also going to be doing a review with on Tadami with TB76 returns. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Stay behind the white line, lady. You almost got run over. Goodness gracious, man. The NPCs in this game, we need a full overhaul to the NPCs. So yeah, Tadami is going to be 3-foot 6-inch gauge, or if you're from the Commonwealth, you would know it as Cape gauge because it's used in South Africa, predominantly, I would say, in South Africa and New Zealand, and then also Japan uses it for some weird reason. But not everywhere. The Japanese bullet train system is standard gauge 25 kilovolts AC, but for some reason the local lines in Japan are there's another ice one are what is it? Yeah, 3-foot 6-inch gauge. Not entirely sure why. Yeah, I know we're getting screenshots quite rapidly here, but I just wanted to get one with the ice one, you know? Yeah, let's get one with that ice one. Increase the depth of field just a tad. There we go. There we go. Yeah. That is the advantage of the Kinzigtalbahn, I suppose. You can run the ice one pretty much for every ice service, which is a rarity. We haven't even seen any ice T's yet. We've just seen 2 ice ones, a few regional services, and no ice T's at all. Very interesting. 24 kilometers to go. there are so hang on. There are a number of notable as of recording this video, the latest add-on to come out for Trains in World is the GWR HST pack by Grunt Dog Games, which, as you know, I've been enjoying the heck out of, and it's some gorgeous liveries. As soon as I say I haven't seen an iced tea yet, there one is. The sounds on the iced tea have never been fixed. It was recycled for Dresden Leipzig and still has the bad sounds. Anyway, there are the add-ons that are being released in the 0 to 3 months category in the Dovetail Live, Trains of World roadmap are West Coast Mainline Crew to Preston by Just Trains, West Coast Mainline Trent Valley by All Aboard Studios, which is going to be the longest UK route in the game. It's pretty ambitious, if I'm being honest. Like, the add-on will focus more on the route than on the rolling stock, and it'll go all the way from Milton Keynes to Crewe, the entire Trent Valley line, except for the Northampton loop, of course, because why would they include that? Hopefully they did see the criticism on that and have added the Northampton loop, but we'll see. Tadami line, Aizu Wakamatsu to Tadami, which is, of course, the route that I want to come out next. The BNSF GP60 by High Iron Sim. The Great British Railways Class 802 by Dovetail Games. And that's it for the next 0 to 3 months. There's a 193 Vectron. That's one of my favorite German freighters apart from this. Like, until the 145 came out, that was my favorite German freight locomotive. There's a 642 on the right hand side there. 20 kilometers to go. So are we getting onto the straight? Oh yeah, we are getting onto the straight section track now. Wonder if we'll get LZB in a minute. Yeah, and then in the further down the line section, there are a number of add-ons. A bunch of them German, ironically. Nürnberg Ingolstadt by Trains of Germany, BNSF Snoot-Nose SD40 by Adamovic Productions, the Class 70 by All Aboard Studios, Lisbon Setúbal by Virtua Via 360, Southern Pacific Hayden Branch by High Iron Sim. I'm holding out to see if that route actually turns out decently. I really hope High Iron can pull it off well, because I'm in need of a new US freight route, which I haven't driven down multiple times already. Cajon Pass, Sherman Hill, and Clinchfield have all worn very thin with me. The Rhine-Neosbahn by Foles World, no new rolling stock included with that, and it's just another boring German electric route. Pass on that one. Well, I should probably go back and save for all of these add-ons. Then for Cumbrian Coast, Carlisle, Whitehaven, also set in 1986 by Just Trains, Neckartalbahn, Heidelberg to Neckar-Rails by Trains of Germany, and the BR420 by Trains of Germany. Yeah, I think we might be in an LZB zone, but yeah, it's not wanting to. I can say definitively that the performance on this line has not improved in the slightest. Anyway, so yeah, West Coast Mainline Crew Preston, definitely gonna get that. Like, I played the heck out of the two Just Trains 1986 add-ons, and the 2019 add-on, of course, if you're like the ex-Arriva Transport for Wales Pacer add-on. That's it also for Cardiff City Network. That's a good one. That's going to be a day one purchase. Trent Valley, I don't honestly know. I might get it just so I could do a trip from Euston up to Carlisle, but we do definitely need a Carlisle-Glasgow route so we could get the full... Ooh, there goes LZB. Very nice. So we can get the, so we can get the full West Coast Main Line. Tadami line, obviously that's going to be day one purchase. I've been waiting for that for over 2 years and it can't come soon enough, if I'm being honest. BNSF GP60 by High Iron, I'm going to see if that actually turns out well. It's High Iron and they have a bit of a mixed reputation thanks to their bodged TS Classic and TSW add-ons, so We'll see how well that turns out. If it's good, I'll probably get it on a sale. Because, yeah, we're definitely in need of a new American freight locomotive. It is for Cajon Pass, and I do like Cajon, running up and down Cajon Pass. And it's coming with a new timetable for that route as well. And you'll also be able to drive Union Pacific services as well, thanks to Sherman Hill. The Great British Railways Class 802 Pass, obviously, I'm not gonna get that. It's a lazy reskin of the Class 802, which we already had. It is for East Coast Mainline, Peterborough, Doncaster, and Riviera. And I'm not in... It just doesn't work for me. Neuenberg, Ingolstadt, probable pass. Maybe buy on a sale, depending on the quality level. I know it's trains of Germany, so it's probably going to be good. So, wait a minute, what's this? Is it like a distance meter to the end of the L's of B zone? Probably. Wasn't counting down before, that's for sure. BNSF Snoot-Nose SD40 is a lazy... honestly, it's for Cajon Pass, and it just seems like a lazy, slight redoing of the SD40, which we've already had a million times. Pass on that. Class 70 by All Aboard really depends on where it layers. If it substitutes in for all the Class 66's services everywhere, then I'll probably get it. And it'll definitely be coming with a Freightliner livery, so... And since it's not specified that it's a Freightliner specific add-on, I hope that we can get like a Colas Rail livery for it, like an officially licensed one. That'd be cool. Lisboa Setúbal, it's a bit... It looks really, really awesome, and it's a new country, but it honestly looks a bit short. Like, it'll only take about... It's only like 30 kilometers long, so it takes like 40 minutes to do an end-to-end run with all stops, so... Even though it's over the 24 de Abril bridge, which is like a massive suspension bridge over Lisbon Bay, I don't think I'll get it. Well, day one. I think I will definitely pick it up on a sale, because it looks quite nice. Southern Pacific Hayden Branch, I'll pass up on it if it's bad, but if it's good, I'll buy it on a sale. It's just depending on whether High Iron can actually pull off the quality to a decent level. Rhein-Neasbahn, obvious pass, because, well, it's just yet another German electrified route with no new rolling stock, and Full as well bodged the Cologne-Aachen remaster quite a bit. Like, the snow textures on Cologne-Aachen are still completely busted, for instance. And Cumbria Coast, Carlisle, Whitehaven, all we've seen so far are grayscale renders of the Class 104. And it's a bit annoying that the route's going to be cut off at Whitehaven instead of going all the way to Barrow, but I surmise the reason... I've seen people speculating about that, and what the predominant theory is, Just Trains weren't able to survey the entire line in real life due to a collapsed tunnel. So, yeah. Hopefully the price will reflect that it's not the entire route down to Carnforth. But, yeah, I'm still looking forward to it. We need another British first-generation diesel multiple unit in the game. The Class 104 looks decent, and it'll have a manual gearbox, which means pain and suffering. Awesome. Because, well, yeah, there's no keybinds like in Diesel Railcar Sim to change the gears manually, so we'll see. Which is why I don't drive the Class 101. And under 10 kilometers to go, 9 kilometers left. Nice. Kinzigtalbahn, Heidelberg to Neckar Rails, German steam locomotive, old German electric locomotive, set in 1974. It's a gorgeous scenery. I'm sold. Like, I'm going to get that first day, like, and I'm going to be hopping in that gorgeous BR23 and giving her a go. The BR420, it looks decent, but I just don't have the Frankfurt S. I don't have Frankfurt S-Bahn, nor München, Augsburg, or Stuttgart Heilbronn. And without those routes, you just can't drive all the different variants that they're putting in. I think they're putting in something like bonkers, like 6 different variants, and they've been developing it since like 2021. So, yeah. We will see how it turns out. Yeah, there's definitely some bangers in there, like Tadami and Crew Preston. There's some middling ones. Yeah. Oh, hello, what was that? Oh, it was another regional express. Ugh. Seen so many of them. 6.6 kilometers to go. I imagine, yeah, we'll come out of LZB before we get there. So yeah, it's basically a straight shot, and then we turn around and go through Hanau Hauptbahnhof and into the place there. Is my recording still running? Yes, it is. Phew. But yeah, every time I check, I have to pause and unpause, otherwise some keys stop working for some reason. Don't know why that is. If you're watching this on the day it comes out, I'll be streaming Euro Truck Simulator on Saturday, tomorrow, and My Summer Car on Sunday. My Summer Car has been a really interesting experience. It's not the kind of game which I usually play, by no means, and like, it's been a really interesting experience, just like thrown into like a really brutal life survival game. No hints, no tips, nothing. Is that a train heading over? No, it's just the bridge materializing. Lol. Under 5 kilometers to go. We haven't had any speed limit changes, we've just been cruising at 100 the entire time.
Sifa. Zugbeeinflussung.
Right, okay, throttle off, AFB off, and
AFB.
Switch it off. Right.
AFB.
This is what you have to do for the end of an LZB zone. So yeah, we've got 3 kilometers to go, 110 limit coming in soon. Love the track joint sounds. Like, that's one of my favorite parts. Like, Train Sim Germany did an absolutely mental job on the sounds. Like, genuinely, this is one of the best sounding units in the game. All the sounds are balanced well. It just, I know I've never, like, heard the real thing, but oh my goodness, this thing sounds nice. Ooh, Vectron. I do like the Vectron too. Vectron doesn't have the level of interactivity that this has, but oh my goodness, the Vectron's another good unit. Alright, let's start getting some brakes going for that 40 limit coming up. Notch 3. Acknowledge you. Slow down to 70. Right, let's get AFB back on. Nope, thank you. Let's go down to 40. Come on, slow down. Okay, there we go. Oh no, the electric brake has become decoupled from the train brake. That happens sometimes. I'm not sure. Yeah, unfortunately that's a bug at the moment with the 145. Sometimes the train and electric brake just decouple and start moving by themselves, so yeah, we're gonna have to be careful about that. Right, all of you are in release. Put you to max just to hold us at 40. Oh wow, that's 4 yellow signals and 1 green. Goodness gracious.
Zug beeinflussung.
I'll have to slow down to 20 in a minute, but I just want to get off the main line first. Ooh. Turntable. With an interior model on that engine shed. Very nice. You don't see that every day in this game. Very, very nice indeed. Easy does it. Hopefully we don't have another service behind us who's chafing at the bit to try to get past us. No, there isn't. Good. It's been ages since I've driven on this route, so hopefully I can do a good stop without wrecking or driving through the red signal. Alright. Start slowing down for that 20 limit. Because, yeah, you're another 146 with Gustos. I haven't seen any BR-114s today. Those are the older electric locomotives included with the route, which are basically like the BR-112s from Hamburg-Lübeck, just slightly different. Come on, stop. There we go. We could afford to approach a signal at 20. That way we can slow down quite quickly. How's frame rate? 30. Oof. It's just been a stutter fest and all day. Ugh.
Sifa.
300 meters to go. There's a S-Bahn Frankfurt 423, which, to the developer's credit, they finally changed the interior to match the S-Bahn Frankfurt variant, but failed to backport that fix to the S-Bahn Köln version from the New Journeys pack. And Köln Ake got a remastered, it still didn't get the correct interior. Oh my goodness, those doors are loud, my word. Alright. Alright, cut the throttle. 100 meters to go. Won't do direct brake, let's start doing the train brake. Try to get as accurate stop as possible. Then 10 meters is fine. Ooh, 7 seconds past 10 in the morning, I should say. Last 357 points. Oh, it's because we were slightly speeding as the AFB wasn't compensating. Ah, I see. There we go. So yeah, that'll be all for this video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another one of these videos. Please do also consider becoming a channel member if you want to go the extra mile towards supporting me, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.